Hello, my beautiful creative creatures. It's Megan. I am coming back with another Arbonne rep. I'm planning on doing, this is going to be a back-to-back video of 2 different reps talking on their lives. And this first one is going to be on an Arbonne rep talking about their monthly specials on makeup. And she pops in a couple other things. Sorry, there's a fly in here. And I had to do it downstairs where it's cool, where I'm not like suffocating from the heat because, sorry, there's going to be a fly in here. It's going to drive me nuts. So I'm doing it in my kid's bedroom because it's cooler in here and I don't have to be right near the cats where they're going to meow at me the whole time. Also, please like and subscribe. Please share a while. I'm trying to get as many videos out this week as I can because, as you know, girl wants to get as many new subscribers as I can, so I appreciate everyone who's new, and let's get started.
I was just on my stories, kind of going on a tangent about all the June goodies that we have going on. And I just thought, okay, it's just going to be easier rather than taking up a million slides to just get on here and share with you guys. And I was going to do my quick summer face that I have shared with you guys a couple times and be able to show you our mascara. So when you guys pop on, I want to make sure you can hear me. Say hello, say hi. Just really quick face, kind of be able to share the goodies that we have going on this month, which I'm super excited for. I shared it in my stories if you did not see. But we have, first off, the star of the show, this entire thing here, is that Mango Peach is here to stay, and that just makes my heart so happy, number 1. Number 2, watermelon is also here to stay, which also makes my heart so happy. If you don't even know what I'm talking about as I'm pointing to this cup that says Fizz, it's all natural energy that is literally going to be the saving grace. If you are someone who is going to be home with your kids this summer, if you are someone who is working from home, or someone who just needs that little pick-me-up without like the hard crash, this is for you. So anyway, that is the first thing that we have going on for June. The other thing, besides the deals, I used this yesterday for the first time. Just being very honest, I've had it for a while. I'm obsessed with it. I will absolutely be ordering more as I order our new Fizz, which actually released today. It is honeydew melon. Now, I am someone, I love cantaloupe, I love honeydew, so for me, I'm very excited for it. I will be ordering quite a few boxes just so that I have it on stock, because at the end of the day, when they say limited edition, they mean limited edition, and if once it's gone, it's gone. So that's why everybody went so crazy for Mango Peach. I now can have a double because I don't have to worry about it going away because it's a permanent flavor, which makes me so happy. The thing I did not...
But remember, guys, they're not the customer. They always tell us that we're wrong, that they're not the customer, but I would say otherwise. Let me know if you hear any other background noise. I'm currently downstairs in the second floor, so we might hear my kids down below with some friends of ours. So I'm sorry about that. Like I said, I have to stay cool. It's really hot in my attic, and it's very hard for me to work and have any energy to record if I'm in a hot, stuffy area. So, yeah. I'll be able to do more attic recording in my office when it's not hot as it is. So, yeah. But the fact that she's like, oh, I have to stock up on this, and I'm like, but you're not the customer? Drinking my seltzer water. Blood orange. Very good. Got it from Dollar General. It's really good.
Yesterday that I'm going to do today, I am going to throw a little bit of primer on just to give my face, it's a clear, like a real soft focus. It just makes it super smooth. But this soft veil that I'm going to put on, it's actually sunscreen, but it has the tiniest bit. It's not even really color. I mean, I'll show you. And it just really helps even out your skin tone, especially in the summertime for myself. I just get more freckles. That's just what I do. And that's the best. That's the best. That's what makes me look so much like a ginger, which, by the way, I'm getting my hair colored tomorrow and I'm very excited about it. That's nor here nor there. So this is our RE9. It's called Soft Veil Focus. It's SPF Sunscreen. Now, our CC cream, which I use on a daily for the most part, also has sunscreen in it, but this is just different. It's a lot lighter coverage and color. But I want to show you what it is like. So it comes in this tube here, and it's you don't have to match it to your skin tone because it matches to yours. But I want to show you what it is like. I think that's about how much I used yesterday. So it just has some color to it, but it doesn't color your face. But I do want to show you how well it goes on your face. And this is sunscreen. Like, I'm using sunscreen as the main thing of my face, but it just has such a good, like it says, soft veil. It just makes it so nice. And I just wanted to share that with you guys this morning, especially for summertime. If you're someone who's going to be out and about with your kids, and I don't know about you, but like for myself, I just go through these stages, which I have been in this stage. I talked about this yesterday in my stories. I just don't want a full face of makeup right now. It is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. You guys, I have been a full face of makeup girl for years, but I'm just what feels like, I feel like I'm breathing. I feel like I'm free for the first time. I feel like I'm just myself. As we all know, when I go live in here, I typically go on a big long tangent. That's just who I am, and that's gonna be no different. But like, I was talking to my therapist yesterday because I do go to therapy, and I am very loud and proud about that because it has been one of the biggest saving grace in this season of my life. But I was talking about how good it feels to feel so sure of myself, and that's how I feel right now. I just am aware, and I'm just thankful. And as you can see, I'm gonna put just the tiniest bit right here because I can feel it more than anything. It's like seeing it. I can feel, so it's very lightweight, doesn't feel tacky, doesn't feel thick. But I love that I'm literally putting sunscreen on and it's just evening out my skin tone. Love that so much for me. So I just love how it looks, how it goes on. But like I was saying, for myself, like I'm in that season, and maybe other moms can also, I don't know if it's a mom thing or not, but I've been a mom for so long, I forgot what it's like to not be a mom. I just like how quick and easy feels right now. I don't really want a ton. I don't really want 15 million steps. And it just gives like it says, a soft veil on my face. So SPF 30, I love that. And I'll be ordering more because I want to not run out of this. I really, really like it. And I'm in this season now where I really like soft and not harsh really anything. So I did do a tiny bit of concealer yesterday, just right here underneath. I get kind of like pink a little bit under there. I am going to get to the June specials as well, friends. Don't worry. But I got to get just a tiniest bit of concealer, and I don't even have to do anything but just use my fingers for it, which I love. Piper, I hope you're not chewing up something you're not supposed to. Well, everybody pray she's not. The coverage of our concealer, I think I got a little too much. That's okay. We'll blend it out. It's not a big deal. The other thing that we have, which I want to talk about for our grab bag that we have, is the other special that we have in June. And that is where if you place an order of 150 or more, and this is where me talking with you about what you're excited about, what you want to work on, what you want to, I'm going to put on my eyelids maybe, what you want your goals to be, we can pick out the products that are good for you, that you already have planned. And then you also have the option of getting a grab bag. I love this because whenever I started 1 year ago with Arbonne, literally 1 year ago tomorrow was the day that I became a consultant, which makes me just like, I can't believe it's been a year. We had these grab bags, and the best part about it was you got the product that you were wanting to use anyway. I already knew that I wanted to do Fizz and Mind Health Greens and Gut Health. I knew that that's what I wanted to do. So while I was getting that, then I could get the grab bag gift. It allowed me to try other products for a huge discount because our grab bag.
But these discounts are what grab you in to stay, because these reps feel the need to buy these things just for the simple fact that getting them would be beneficial. And it's not entirely beneficial. Like it is kind of, but not really, because as we know, they're the customer mainly. And how much time or how much money are you really spending, and is it going towards your actual bottom line, like making money back, because they spend so much money all the time on product, and then they're like, oh, it's on sale, and then I can sell it. But how many times do they actually sell the products that they say they're going to sell? Just asking. How many times do they sell the products that they say they're going to sell? Because it doesn't seem very often that it's the case. And I find that aspect funny, that they're like, I'm not the customer. Okay, but how much do you actually spend on products? Because I would say you are, because of those reasons. But that's just me. I'm not doubting that their products couldn't be good. I just doubt when their products are making claims to health when they don't have any dietary training. So like, they're not dietitians, they're not registered they're not nurses, and it's even scarier and sad, and extremely sad, when nurses join this, because they're the ones that you're supposed to be trusting with stuff, and they are the ones that end up joining these things and giving you stuff that they know could be damaging to you, but they care more about earning money. And they say they're like, oh, I'm helping people. But are you really?
It's $170 worth of product, and you get it for $30. So you're placing your order that you were already going to be placing. I was already going to be getting Fizz. I was already going to be getting Mind Health. I was already going to be getting, greens and whatnot. So for me personally, it's like, okay, it was so nice to be able to, once again, earn more trust, be able to try more products and be like, yep, this is for me. I love this, X, Y, and Z. And it allows you to get your products that you're wanting to get, and then get additional products, full-size products that are $170 worth of products for only $30. And I mean, there were lots of varieties of things to choose from. One of them being, I think, it was a counter spot. So it was like skincare. There were ones that had makeup in them. There were ones that had healthcare products. The intercom that I use almost every single night. That is the other thing that I use. In the summertime, as I'm going on, I will not be putting that much concealer on. That was total accident, which is okay. I'll be using our bronzer. It is currently out of stock, but it will be coming back, so don't worry. And this is one of the other products, if you have been around for any amount of time, when I have shared my original introduction to Arbonne like 9 years ago, this was the other product that I had whenever I got my primer. My primer was the very first thing that I got. The bronzer, and then the muscle soreness, it's like lotion. It is incredible. To this day, I still keep stock of it because it works so well. But anyway, whenever I'm doing my quick face, this is what I am doing, because I just want some coverage, some color, but not like I just went and tried to go to a photo shoot or something. Because I'm in a season of my life. I know there's a lot going on as I'm telling this story, but I'm just in a season of my life where I'm like, I don't want to cover up anything. I don't want to be anything that I'm not. I want to emphasize who I already am. I want to emphasize what I like, how I feel.
Is this like a psychological thing? Because for her to keep going on this tirade, which I didn't catch on till now, that she's like, I want to be in the season of, I want to just be who I am. Are you saying that normally you're not? Because a lot of these reps don't actually live the way that they say they're living, or act how they say they're acting, or a variety of things. So, which is it? So you're really not being you when you say you are. This is why we have questionable feelings about how these reps are. Because they're commanding the attention of people to get them to buy into this company that has obviously drained people of money, where 97 to 99% fail and they don't lose or gain money back. So yeah, we have questions. We have lots of them. I hope they'll answer them, but most times they don't. But yeah.
having these products truly has been the game changer for me. And with this June special of getting products that you already are wanting to get, whether you've tried some before or you wanting to try them for the first time, and then getting a grab bag for $30, it's incredible, and that makes me excited. We have our honeydew melon that is this month, and then also the peach mango and the watermelon is here to stay. Those are the big things, I believe. And then also, if you place an order as a preferred client of $150, you also get a free gift for your first one instantly. So that makes me excited. This is what I did yesterday. And then I have a little brow trick that I ran out of the eyebrow pencil that I typically use because I do have red hair. I feel like this makes me look kind of red in this color, in this screen, but it looks very sun-kissed otherwise. But I ran out of eyebrow pencil, so I used eyeshadow yesterday. I actually really liked it. And so I wanted to share that with you because I had a couple questions yesterday like, oh my gosh, what'd you do different to your brows? So I just used an angled brush, and I'm just gonna brush these out here. And then we have a brow gel that I will top it off with, but then I just use this angle, and I'm using this is our one palette, and it's actually that like auburny color, but I feel like if you just have the tiny bit, and then it's able to be buildable, I really like how it looked. It went well with my workout, it did good for the day, it looked very soft, it didn't look harsh. And like I said, I feel like in summertime, so many of us are just like, I just want smooth, easy to do. And like, look how quickly it's like I just put a whole eyebrow on and all I did was line the bottom. And it takes next to nothing to be able to do this too. So I will fill it in with this eyeshadow, and then I'll be able to kind of keep the hairs in place with our little brow gel, which I love so much. So that's kind of what's been going on for the month of June. It makes me super excited because here's the thing that I want to tell you whenever I was thinking about the grab bags and like what makes me so excited about it. I started with Arbonne specifically with just trying one product. It just took one product to try, and I was like, yep, I love this. I love how it feels. I love how it makes me feel. I love how easy it is to use. I love how fizz makes me feel. I love X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, let's just say you try one product and you're like, okay, this is the game changer for me. I no longer have stomach issues. I no longer am lagging. I no longer have the crash at 2 p.m. that I'm used to having. You don't even realize how just one product could truly make the biggest difference for you. And I think of that, if you guys are deciding to place an order, I'm like, how do you know that one product isn't going to be the thing that completely changes your life? How do you know that you're not going to fall head over heels in love with this and have such a testimony that you just want to shout it from the rooftops? Because have you been that person that's like said no to network marketing for so long, and you're like, nope, it's not for me. That's good for her. It's great for her. It works for her because, and then you give these reasons of like, it works for her because she's a stay-at-home mom. It works for her because she's got 3 kids. It works for her because she has no kids. You could literally find a reason that it works for or doesn't work for somebody anytime you want to. But it's like, who are you to say that it's not going to work?
And who are you to say that those reasons aren't valid? Because it is a fair argument to say that those reasons are valid. They always come back to the same argument of, who's to say you can't do this? Who's da 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 da? And it's like, but who's to say that you can't be okay with what they're doing? Why can't you just be okay when they say no or whatever? But it always comes back to, come on, you gotta try it. Why won't you love it? Why won't you love it? Blah, blah, blah. Come on, you gotta love it. Okay, you don't have to love it. You can like it. And most people that are probably customers like the things. They don't always love them. But it doesn't mean that, like, you have to get them to jump on that idea. The only reason that they want you to jump is for them to get commissions. And just be honest and say that. But they're not going to be honest and say that. They're just going to say, I want you to love it and feel good because I feel good. Yeah, but so do doctors. Doctors do what they do because they love what they do and they want to help people. But they don't have to recruit anybody to do it. You can love and be a photographer like I like to do photography. I don't need to recruit you to be a photographer because I do my own photography jobs. I don't need to. Plus, that would mean I would have to pay out to people if I, outside of doing freelance. So, no. Like, I'm not recruiting under a company, and they're not going to pay me for recruits. So, no, that's not how it works. But, it's just funny that they do that.
You. Because here's something that I want to say, that this is so near and dear to my heart when it comes to network marketing, is that so many times we will write off the reason why we can't do something for the exact reason why we should. To give you an example, so many times we're like, I can't do it because the market's oversaturated or someone's already doing it. I want you, maybe you don't live in a big town like myself, so if I would go to the next town, the next city that I would go to, how many Mexican restaurants are there? More than likely, in any given town, there are 2 or 3 Mexican restaurants if you're, a larger-ish town. Do you think that Mexican restaurant is like, there is no way I could open up because there are 2 other Mexican restaurants in this town? No. They're going to be like, no, I'm opening because I know and believe in, I love my guacamole. I love our chips. I love our fajitas, whatever that is. And here's the other kicker about it. Because there are multiple Mexican restaurants, people will pick and choose the one that they love the most. I can think of our local Mexican restaurant. I go to it because I absolutely love their guacamole and I love the waiters. But one of my best friends always picks the neighboring one. Like, she always wants to go to the other one, which is fine. I will go to it. But it's because she loves this, and this about it. And you're looking at yourself and you're writing yourself off and you're saying, like, I can't do network marketing because there's so many other people doing it, or they offer it this way or that way. And it's like, but you're forgetting that the reason why you should do network marketing is because of your story and what you have to offer. It's not because she's doing it. Your business has nothing to do with her. And the reason why you should is because
yes, it does. Because when it comes to recruits, that's why you're doing it. Because if you recruit someone underneath you, however you place them, their sales and what they do or when they buy products directly benefits you. In any small way, even if it's not a great commission, they're still, like, if it's just the product after they already are underneath you, that does benefit you, their recruit. So it does affect you. You can't say it doesn't.
Someone's going to resonate with that. Someone's going to like the way you do it. Someone could absolutely hate that I do makeup tutorials and half the time don't finish them, because I do. I will get in here and I'm having a little bit of a struggle over here with this one. Friends, by the way, in case you're wondering, that's okay. It's new to me and you get to watch me do it in real time. But like, the reason why the whole thing I was talking about is this June special. The reason it makes me excited, because I'm like, this could be the thing that gives you the belief that you're like, no, I don't care that Sally Joe is selling coffee down the street. I'm going to sell this protein coffee because I love it so much and this is what it's done for me. And your testimony will be the thing that will help other people know and believe in a product. I am going to show you my mascara here in just 1 second. If you stick through this brow section that we got going on here, friends, I will show you this mascara because I did have some questions on that yesterday too. Right now I'm currently just using eyeshadow for my brows, and honestly, I'm not mad about it. It's a little more difficult right now, but that's okay. We're going to get through it, and I'm going to put some gel on it in a second. So I want to show you my lashes and what I do with them. I do curl them first, and I do use a primer. So that is the other thing. I have been out of the lash game for so long. I literally had this lash curler like stashed away. Hadn't used it for forever. And I had someone tell me it's not supposed to hurt. And I'm like, well, every time I've ever used a lash curler, it's hurt my eyelids. So I didn't think I'm doing it too close. But I curl them twice. And then I'm going to put some primer on it. It's from Lancome. I got it online on Sephora. An influencer talked about it, so I got it. So I'm going to put this on first, and it's going to be a little crazy looking because it's white. But I love the way it makes my lashes look. And I think it's like the comb that comes with it is very like gets down in between. So how I put mine on, as you maybe could see the lash length, I will blink into it. So I can feel right on my eyelid me touching this to the lid. And I'm going to blink it in and then pull it up. And then I'm going to do my mascara after that. But this has to kind of dry a little bit. So while I was doing that, I'm going to put on a tiny bit of blush just to give a little bit of color. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. This, I have the color, I think it's called Plum, yeah. But I really like how it gives me, once again, like a sun look. I really believe the coloring in here is different than like, because it's the exact same colors of things that I used yesterday and nothing has changed. So kind of let that dry a little bit. And then our mascara is a Speak Volume is what it's called. So it's a very voluminous mascara. The other thing, if you have ever wanted to try it, which by the way, everything we have is a 90-day money back guarantee. That's first and foremost. You can get this and be like, nope, absolutely hate it, can't stand it, don't ever want to do it. Then you can send it back, money back, no worries about it. The primer is Lancome. It's CILS Booster XL. I don't know, I got it on Sephora's website. But anyway, we also have like a small version of it. I actually use this for, this part of my brow is driving me crazy. I actually use it for my lower lashes. Oh yes, I'm so happy you could come on live. It's a gibberish half the time, so I appreciate you being here. Okay, we're pretty much dry here, you can see that. So I'm gonna take this same thing, I'm gonna do 2 different coats. So the first one I'm gonna do right into the crease that I have, like into my eyelid, and then I'll do the second part like towards middle of it and up. So I'm essentially just like laying the base of my lashes here. But it's been so long since I have worn mascara, I like forgot some of the things that like you do and don't do. I don't rub my eyes with lash extensions. So that wasn't a problem, but I could get my lash extensions wet and not have to worry about it. So like with sweat and things like that, I did forget that you can't just go, it can't just be wet and like not have residue and stuff. So I forgot about that, and also forgot about how sometimes it will wear down here. Thank goodness I've had really good luck with this. I've worn it for a couple weeks now, and I've only had one time where it was like right up above here, and it was during a very sweaty workout. I wore it during the Murph and was fine, so that was good. So I'm gonna do it one more time. One thing I've heard, like not to like pump a bunch of air, but this is the first layer, and then I'm gonna do the second one after I let it dry by doing the other eye. Also, I know that this, like watching this is not exactly the most exciting, and I'm no expert, friend, but I promise I will take you along this journey that I have going on of going back to my natural lashes. So not surprising how many of you resonated with what I shared yesterday of like having something be a crutch, recognizing that you're like, oh, I don't know about you. So like take, for example, maybe you curl your hair every single day. And for some reason you like had to put it up and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't stand how I look when my hair is up. I'm not an expert, but it's like, but why? Like, why is that a security blanket for you? And I'm just at a place in my life where I'm like, nope, I want to be sure of myself no matter what I'm doing. No matter where I'm at, I want to be sure of myself. And I want to love myself how I look in whatever stage. Doesn't mean I'm going to like just be obsessed and be like, oh my gosh, you look so great all the time. But I did want to have that feeling of like, I cannot depend on lashes to make me feel good. I cannot depend on, I only look good when I have my lashes on. So I already have one coat. I'm going to do the second one now. I really do love how well our mascara works. It works wonders. It has been a long time since I've worn mascara, but it's truly getting the job done. So I like that about it. And I like how well you can see it. So anyway, if that little insight that I have is helpful for someone, then great. I will come on and do a little bit of a recap of our June specials, probably in my stories, because this live is a little all over the place. But if you're lucky enough to catch this is going to be, quite frankly, my summer look quite a bit of the time. Lashes is the only thing I wear. Being postpartum, I feel like it's the only thing that makes me look good right now. And so, like, I think just to kind of lean into that, it's like, it's okay if you like that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's recognizing why you feel that way. And I think that's the most important part. It's not about like, oh, you're not allowed to have things that make you feel good, because I'm clearly putting on mascara because I like how I look with mascara.
But don't they also encourage the opposite mindset? Like, if you're not stepping out of your comfort zone, you're not like doing your best to reach out and do more. I don't know. Like, she's like, be comfortable, and I want to be comfortable in whatever I'm doing. Okay. But it doesn't mean if you go without makeup, it's a bad thing. They speak in a lot of word salads, so I don't always know what to say, because I feel like most times they're like, these reps, when they represent the company, they do it like the wrong way and the opposite way, and it normally doesn't offend out well. Well, for those that watch it, because some people can be triggered by it because they say a lot of stuff that is so detrimental. And for me, it's just a bad look when they're always like, I want to be authentic. But then when you say that, it seems like every time you weren't authentic before that. So which one is it?
I just wanted to make sure that during that time, I'm not like, oh my gosh, like if something happened, or if I was out and about and I didn't have any makeup on, I didn't want to sit there and be worried about what I look like. There are so many more things in the world that I could worry about than like, oh my gosh, they probably think I look tired right now, or they think I look sick, because those are the feelings that I had. And it was like, I don't want to feel that way. I don't want that to be the forefront of my mind. How I look is the least interesting thing about myself. And that was the reminder that I had. Like, how I look is not the best thing about me. And I had to really like lean into that realization, because for a really long time, that was what I thought was the best thing about me, was what I looked like. And I say that, and that does kind of make me have a little like pit in my stomach, but that really was a feeling that I had, and that I thought, is that like, oh, well, I'm supposed to be pretty, right? It's like, you can be pretty without how you look. Being pretty is how you act, and how you treat people, and how you show up in the world, and how you talk to people, and how you act when no one's looking. That's what makes you pretty. It's not your lashes, and it's not your spray tan, and it's not your curly hair, and it's not your long hair or your short hair. How you look is the least important thing about you. And I really had to be like, okay, do I believe that? I can say it, but do I believe it? And that was where I was like, okay, I feel you. Reading some of the comments there. I feel like I've done like 17 things of my mascara, but I've kind of gone back and forth. And when it dries a little bit, I feel like it's a little easier to maneuver around. So, anyway, that's what we have for our lashes, friends, in our quick-ish summer look. Once again, it's not about how you look. I'm going to take a little Q-tip when that dries. I'm going to rub in that. Take a Q-tip when that dries. I think Piper is trying to get up here. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I got for you. So I will go over the June specials in my stories again for y'all. Hope you guys are having a good day. Happy June 1st. Maybe this is a reminder that you always have the availability and the intentions to start over anytime that you want to. And if I can do and be that reminder for you, I am so thankful and grateful that I get to. So hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, so that was the end of that one. We're going to be jumping into another one right after this, but real quick, I love how she's like, we can always start over. Don't you guys criticize anybody, or, well, I guess they don't really criticize, but they always cheer on those who relaunch stuff. But the fact that it's June 1st in this video, and she is spewing all this, it's just, it just seems like that she's trying so hard to validate whatever it is she's going through to push towards getting more people. I don't know what it is, but it's something. But that's the end of that one. Alright, hello my beautiful creative creatures. We're going to continue with the second part of the Arbonne Rep, talking about the company, because this is a month later with a different one that talks on all the products and how they have great following and how they just, the usual stuff with MLS. And we're going to listen to what she has to say, because she recently went to one of the conferences they had in Vegas. And so we're going to listen to what she has to say, hear about it. From what I have chocolate on my lips. From what I had watched, it sounds very culty. So you let me know what you think, and we'll get started.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so Vegas was incredible. If you don't know me, you know my story too much. Like, I had never been to an event. I think I've been to one event for Arbonne back in 2016, but I wasn't really I was part of the business, but not really involved the way I am now. Gatineau, Angélie, let's go. Yeah, so I wasn't really involved the way I am now. So it just hits different. It hits different. You're jumping both feet in and just all in. It definitely hits different. Oh my god, we got somebody from Spain here. So anyway, so it was my first time going to an event, being full in, all in, and just enjoying everything. And honestly, you guys, I cannot put into words how much this event is life-changing in a way that you realize when you're there, you realize that everybody in the room, there's thousands and thousands of people, everybody in the room are just they're wanting the same thing, and they think about the same things, and they just they're the energy, you just can't describe it. It's just, you can't describe it.
And this is where I get into the culty talk, because every time any rep goes to an event or a convention or whatever they have, it's always a life-changing experience. And that's where the culty aspect comes in, where this like I could say from experience, like going to like church camp, where I would say it was always a life-changing experience every time I went because, well, they wanted it to be a life-changing experience. They brought in the right music, they brought in the right type of ways to bring connection. So for those things, yes, they're going to make a difference in how you experience that convention. So that's where I can relate, and that's just my opinion. So for them to connect the two, or at least maybe not realize the connection, where like with a lot of fundamentalists and then this type of thing. So for that, I just see the connection tie for that.
Well, there's no words to talk about the energy there. You have to really be there to understand it. And that's why, like, you know, for me, not being, like, I've never gone before, for 2 years building my business, I didn't really know what it could do to a business. And now I'm like, I get it. I get it. It's just such a vision casting moment. Oh, by the way, Sadie's obsessed with the little fizz toy I brought her.
The questionable thing I have when she said it's such a building of your business, because she's been in it for 2 years, and it automatically somehow is going to make the business better. So I think from reading between the lines of what she's saying is learning those connections got me a chance to meet more people who could possibly join my team or whatever, or even like just making those connections outside of your team helps you grow your network. So that's probably what I'm guessing she's meaning. Just my speculating of what she's saying.
It's so cute. She just grabbed it. So yeah, so it's you can't describe it. And the moment that I walked on the stage, that's something too that if you don't know the language of Arbonne and what we do and stuff, like I'm partnered with a health and wellness brand, and every year usually they do, you know, a big conference in Vegas, and we didn't have it for a couple years because of what happened, right? So this was the first time in 3 years, I think. And because of my promotion as a regional vice president, you can go check out earnings.arbonne.com to see what's typical, because that promotion is only 2% of people in a business. But this promotion, you get to walk the stage. And even area managers this year got to walk the stage. So like...
Just a little FYI, all these names and meetings that these reps will put out mean nothing. Because if they were what they say they were in a company, like working in a, you know, an hourly rate building, they would get a salary rate or have actual responsibilities that don't connect to cold calls, hosting, doing reels. Like, if you want to be an influencer, go ahead, be an influencer. But if you're doing this, you're not actually doing the job titles that you're talking about. Because those job, like manager or vice president, you remember, all those jobs have actual meaning and purpose behind them, and this doesn't. Because the only purpose you're doing is to recruit and sell a product. Outside of that, it's not any greater responsibility, and they aren't, like, I'm just trying to put into words the best way, because if they were really doing what they said they were doing, it would be more, not impactful, but just like guided better. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
The second level out of the business. So there was a lot of recognition. I think we were missing that too. And being like walking the stage there was just, I heard my name, and I walked, and then I kind of felt like a huge wave of energy, and it was hard to describe. And actually I have the photograph, like the photographer took some pictures, and you can see the emotions. Hi, beautiful. You can see the emotion in my picture, because it's just, I can't describe it. Like I said, like I just can't describe it. It was like a huge wave of gratitude, and just being like, oh my God, I'm physically here. We've been waiting for this moment for so long, and I haven't had the recognition, because it's pretty big deal to be, you know, the part of 2% of the company. It's huge. And we never really had that recognition. So just being there, and
But you do realize if any other job out there and they have like a recognition for people that they in the company, they would just have you there. You wouldn't need to earn your way there, except through like obviously your job, but you would already be there. You would already be invited. You would already more likely be paid to go because they would pay you to go because it's your job to go. So the math ain't mathing for that stuff. And that is a big issue because if you were in a job conference that you had to go for your job, they would pay you to go and you would just work, but also be able to like get more than likely a payment for food and stuff. But that's just I know it's been a while since I've been on. I'm really sorry. And I'm working on getting more out. So let's continue on now.
Booked it all in. Everybody was like, it was so, like, it felt like it was so short, and my time on the stage, I felt like it was so long. It felt like a whole minute because I was just really enjoying being there right then. Like, I was walking slow, I was looking around, I just literally, after that, I started bawling my eyes out because it was so much fun. Even talking about it, I'm getting emotional. I was in awe. It shows in my picture too. Yeah. So the photographers were really awesome because they got to really capture the emotion. It was incredible. So that was probably like my biggest, biggest highlight of my trip. And obviously being with my girls, I got to have like 6 or 7 people from my team there. It was amazing. So not only being me there, but living it with other people from my team. And there's like, I think like close to 50 of us in our multi-nation. It was amazing. Like, it was incredible. If you have any questions on this, like, don't hesitate to put it in the chat. I could read the chat at the same time. But it was just incredible. And every year when we're there, Arbonne comes out with an I Want It All kit. So these are new products, or revamped products, or they're adding on to products. Anyway, it's just incredible. So I'm going to share those with you. If it's something that you're interested in and you have questions, like I said, feel free to reach out to me. I'm open to answering any questions you might have. But the first thing that we have in the I Want It All kit is this beautiful thing, okay? So this is our protein. So all of our products are vegan, cruelty-free. They don't, they have like, we ban over like 2,000 ingredients. So they're super, super clean, okay? They're really good products. That's why we're so obsessed with sharing it, because they make us feel good and we want you guys to feel amazing, okay? Just wanted to let you know that I love you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, that means a lot. So this one is strawberry protein. They revamped the formula because we had a strawberry protein that came out like I think 2 years ago. This is honestly so good. It's better. I personally like this one better than the last one. It has less than 1 gram of sugar from stevia. So like natural sugar, less than 1 gram, less carbs. It's just delicious. We got to taste it down there too. That was also fun. They did like a little test station, and we got to try the new products. We got to see them. We got to smell them. We got to take pictures of them. And we're obsessed, right? So imagine having like a bunch of like thousands of obsessed independent consultants around new products. Like, we're just like, like everything was just crazy. Okay, so the second thing that I'm super, super excited about is this.
Know what I bet most reps in this economy, because, you know, our economy in the US sucks, in my opinion, would be to be paid in money, non-product, but just my opinion, and to not have to pay to go on a trip that a company normally would pay you to do. But that's just me. Why do they feel it's a life-changing experience when in reality, life-changing experiences happen when you're able to afford things in life without the struggle bus of it? Just saying that. I just products could be great. Do I know? No, I don't know. Most of them are pretty mediocre. I mean, could I try it? Sure, but I won't buy it through Arbonne. But I don't the overhype of a product for, in the way, like, if you're in a normal business, yes, you could like the product and you could sell the product, but you know what? You could sell multiple products and like multiple products and still get commission and payment hourly for the same work, but you're doing it for free. Please stop spending your time and energy unless you're actually able to influence, which I don't have the mental capacity to influence or even know how to do it, because somehow my creativity flew out the window sometimes. But like, I know I'm creative, but I wish I was more creative than I usually am. But to spend so much time working for someone, it's like you're in a really toxic relationship and you need to see the light. I wish they would see the light. That's just my opinion.
This is our skin elixir, but now we have another flavor, which is dragon fruit. Amazing. Got to taste this one as well down there. So what is the skin elixir? It's a collagen like builder. So it supports the collagen that you already have. So if you know collagen from other brands and stuff, usually it's animal collagen. We don't use any animal products. So this one is actually going to help you with hair, nails, and skin, but it's going to help build more of what you have, like support the collagen that you already have, which is amazing, okay? And the flavor, the other flavor that we have is acai or acai, I never know how to pronounce it, but it tastes good, but it's not like a taste that like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, this one you can literally drink on its own because it's so freaking delicious. I usually will take mine at night, so I'll probably try that tonight. I've had a little bit there, but I haven't tried like a full one. I'm just opening this up now. So this is something that you're gonna see a lot of benefit. Like, my hair grows crazy, my nails, this is my natural nails. It's insane. My nails are like super strong. Hair, skin, it's just the glow. This is the glow, okay? So if you need to glow, this is the glow mixed with everything else, but this is really good. Okay, after that, we got something that's really, really cute, because I know there's a lot of fizz lovers out there, and I know you have to commit to like a full box. When you buy a box, obviously you have to commit to a full box and a full flavor too. So if you don't want to commit to a full flavor, this is what I drink all the time. In love with fizz, okay? 55 milligrams of caffeine from green tea and guarana. Can also never say that. But it gives you a boost of energy without the crash. You know, if you're a coffee drinker, I personally haven't drank coffee in 3 years, 2 years. It is not part of my routine to drink coffee. Maybe you're like, oh my God, I do not drink coffee. I drink fizz. It saves my day. I just love it so much. And it tastes delicious and it keeps you hydrated, which coffee does the opposite, like it dehydrates you. So this is actually super fun, because if you're unsure of what you want to try or the flavor you want to try, hi everybody. I'm seeing everybody saying hi everybody. If you're unsure of the flavor you want to try, this little sample pack, I call it a sample pack because it's only 10 fizz. Like, it's such a cute box. Like, come on, Arbonne. So you have all the flavors. You have all our permanent flavors in this small little box. How cute is that? Like, I'm like, oh. So then you can see, you know, which one you like best, and then commit to the full box. Obviously, it's cheaper to do a full box, or even like if you want to get 3 boxes and get 1 free, like, it's cheaper to do bigger. But if you're unsure and you don't want to commit, this is a great opportunity to not commit and just have different flavors. Or if you just want to try different flavors without committing to a box, like I said. So until July 31st, this is a bundle, okay? And this is limited edition. So I'm not sure I think this might be here to stay. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But this is not here to stay right now, and nor is this, okay? So this right now is a bundle. You can...
And again, they create the hype, so you order because, as we know, the reps are the customer, but if they entice you enough, you will buy it. So they want you to buy it. So they have valid customers. And not to seem illegal in any way or shady, that they're not a pyramid scheme. But that's, in my opinion, how they entice the viewer to whoever's they're following. Like, if you have a big following, you have a better chance of having more people join and more people buy. Would it be better if they were paid hourly? Yes. but they are not. And this enticed attitude to get you to join is just a way to seem, well, not seem, but to be valid in the way of they're not a pyramid scheme, in my opinion. So it's just how they get you in and hooked and sunk and ready to go, because if you caught on to how many reps are actually the customer, you'd see, oh no, I'm really not the customer. They are.
It came out yesterday. I thought it was coming out today, but it came out yesterday, and it's only until, well, while supplies last, or until the end of the month. So if you want to get your hands on that little bundle, I feel like you should. It's really, really good, and they're not going to be flavors that are going to come back. So get that dragon fruit and get those strawberry protein, because honestly, it tastes like a milkshake, like a strawberry milkshake. Is so good. Imagine that with like frozen strawberries and just like almond milk and goodness. It's just good. And 20 grams of vegan protein, 20 vitamins and minerals. It's just good. It's good for you. It's gonna make you feel good. And then the skin elixir as well, and the little box of fizz if you're not ready to commit. So this bundle is definitely something that I would recommend if you're not sure what to get and you want to get like some really tasty products. They're really good. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna take it out. So while we were down there, we had a little box that said do not open. So they did a little teaser, and I love Arbonne for this because I think it was a great way to get us to try it before we got it. So they gave us this little sample. Okay, so they came out with Derm Result. Okay, I feel like this needs a full on introduction because it's such a great line, and I don't know how to go about this, but they came out with Derm Result last year, I think it was. So the liquid gold, if you heard me say about talk about the liquid gold, and we also have the pads. The pads are in the bathroom. I didn't bring them out, but they came out with that, and everybody was obsessed. Like, people saw amazing results. Like, if you have uneven skin tones and stuff, it's just amazing for all skin type. It's just great. Okay, if you're 18 plus, it's great. So they came out with this cream that is in the same like Derm Result line, and we got to try a little bit before when we were in Vegas. I am obsessed. Okay, like, this cream is not only it's hydrating, but it's not heavy. It doesn't feel heavy. A bug. It doesn't feel heavy, and it feels like you don't have anything on your face, and it instantly adds a glow. Like, it's just insane. So they came out with the cleanser. So I don't know if you've been around, like, you guys, I was around when RE9 was a thing, but if you know RE9 from Arbonne before, like, you probably miss it. This is similar to RE9. That's what I've been hearing. I wasn't a user of RE9, but that's what I've been hearing. So if you know about that, but yeah, so this one is cleanser. Look at this packaging too, like, amazing. That's so pretty. And then we have our liquid gold. So this one is the same as what we had before, but new packaging. Love this one. And the famous glow cream. This is literally called glow cream because instantly you have a glow. Like, it's just incredible. And look at the packaging here too. Beautiful. And what I like about this is that you instantly feel amazing. Like, there's a reason why we share Arbonne. It's because we feel good using it. Like, it's exactly the feeling. Like, when I'm putting it on, I could literally just go like this for like an hour and just like enjoy my skin, and I have a glow. Like, I know.
But you can't do that with anything else. Like, there's nothing else that is less expensive, more affordable, looks just as good, if not possibly better, or works possibly better than this. I have questions because I don't feel their hype is exactly the hype they're thinking it is. Because for me, I used to use Mary Kay because my aunt sold it, and I was very much well, I was like, I didn't join or anything, but I did think I was supporting because I didn't realize I wasn't really supporting until I got way out of church to realize that it was not a helpful thing. And so for me, that just that wasn't the best move. And I had a reaction to one of their face washes because it was for, like, I think it said oily skin, and it dried my face out real bad. So I stopped using it after that, and then I got something else. It didn't hurt my skin anymore, but it definitely made me weary, and I should have just stopped. But that's just me. Just my opinion and how I felt about how my reaction went with it. And I've since then got rid of most of my Mary Kay stuff now. Like, I only used it so I could use it up, but I didn't want to, like, throw it away entirely if it wasn't, like, used all the way up. So there's that.
I know, actually, you're on here, like, it's so true. Like, you instantly feel like you have a glow. So, and then it came with the little pouch like that. Like, how cute. So you can get that kit as well. And I think, again, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it comes with this cute little pouch. I think so. So, boom, 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 little cleanser. So I actually haven't tried the cleanser yet, so I'm excited to try that tonight. So this is what you can get. You can get the kit, the I Want It All kit fully, or you can get the bundles separately. But honestly, you guys, like, that's what I was saying to my consultant. Like, when you're fully using Arbonne, you realize how good the brand is. You realize how good the products are. You realize how much quality the product is. Compared to other stuff, right? And it just made sense for me when I started my business. I was like, I'm gonna still wash my face. I'm gonna use protein. I'm gonna use collagen. Maybe I would be using animal.
Doesn't anyone, maybe this is just me, but maybe when you're listening to them talk to themselves about, like, hey, I still wash my face, I still like brush my teeth, or like if they use Amway, because I think Amway sells toothpaste and some other places might sell it, but I still brush my teeth, I still wash my hair, I still take protein, and blah blah blah. Does anyone else feel like it's themselves talking themselves to believing it, like they're just self-brainwashing to the point of, like, it's okay, I believe it, just gonna keep going because I believe it, because I love it? But in reality, I feel like they don't. Like, I feel like it's possible that they realize that it you can like it, sure, but it doesn't mean you gotta talk yourself into the extent of, like, being so not addicted, but so hooked on this product that you believe that it's the only one that you should use. Maybe that's just my thought. Maybe that you guys let me know below, because that's how I hear it. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know.
You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't know better. I would drink coffee maybe if it wasn't for fizz. Like, I would do these things, and now I'm just redirecting my spending into my own store. I'm freaking excited about it. I love them. I feel good, and I want to share it. Like, it is that simple. So if you have any questions about, maybe there's a fruit fly in here, and I'm like, I want to get it. It's just been wandering around my face. If you have questions about anything, whether it's the product, whether it's the business opportunity, like, whatever it is, I'm an open book. I want to share this with you. We're obsessed for a reason. I fell in love with where Arbonne is going. Like, being in Vegas just gave me so much vision about where this company is heading. And, like, if you don't start a business, like, honestly, somebody in your network will. Like, if you don't start a business with Arbonne, you're gonna know someone that in your network, if you don't already, that's gonna do Arbonne. So, like, if you're thinking about it, I would say literally ask your questions, get educated on what we do and why we do it, and then let's just start you up on your journey. So on that note, let me know if you have any questions. And
Alright, so that's the end of that one. Obviously, we heard what she has to say. She talked about the Vegas trip. I have another Arbonne that I have to record on, because I got, well, I'm not going to talk too much into it, other than the fact that I got another Arbonne person. Sorry, I got a lot of Arbonne right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Trying to get to 700 to 1,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the year. I mean, I'm not counting on it, but it'd be nice. And I hope you guys like this. Please let me know what you guys think. I'm sorry I'm not using my mic right now. I will use it for a live. I'm hoping to do a StreamYard one on my husband's computer because it's faster. So, aiming for a desktop when I have the money to buy a desktop computer, because I need one. I need one so it's faster than my laptop, and I have 2 laptops, one old one and one new one. So it's harder to do a lot of editing on one computer, knowing I gotta keep deleting and adding stuff to my external hard drive and deleting it off my computer so it doesn't take up space. A lot of rambling, I'm sorry. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot. I hope that I don't lose you guys. It sucks seeing people leave, but I hope it continues to go up. But I appreciate everybody here, and have a great day.